Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And here I am again. And if you're watching carefully, you'll notice suddenly something's different. And what's different is this is the other Centaur machine, the one I was just using. And I was videoing and everything was going fine. And all of a sudden it fluctuated, slowed down, sped up again. I thought, oh, that's weird. Never done that before. And a minute or so later, did it again, only this time smoke started to pour out of the motor. So I stopped. And fortunately, at this job, I'm only a few blocks away from my house. So I just ran home and grabbed this machine. And so I'll continue on with this one. I'm not really concerned about, what the issue is with the other machine. That machine, actually, by the way, is at least 10 years old, I'm guessing. This one is a little bit less. And what I expect I'll discover when I open it up is probably a bad connection somewhere. And what can happen is this happened with a machine with my buddy Roger owns a few weeks back. And what happens is if it gets too much of got two wires coming together or onto a bayonet or whatever, if there's too high if it's not a good enough connection, then it can overheat, and it gets to a certain point where all of a sudden the plastic of the wire can actually basically start melting and or even burst into flames. That can happen too. So I expect when I open it up, that's what I'll find is a burned out wire that just needs to be reconnected up properly or whatever. It's very unlikely it's a serious issue with the motor. These motors don't, they're very unusual for a motor to burn out itself. And it didn't act like that anyway. That acted like, to me, it's like, high resistance, and then there you go. Anyway, no big deal. We shall continue with this machine. And this machine is not set up with the newer style wheel bracket, so I can't run with the splash guard on this machine. This is okay. I will survive. So that took me about half hour or so to whip home. I'm only a few blocks away, but fortunately it was only a few blocks away. I did call the guys at Centaur, and they can't exactly tell me what's wrong on the phone, and I didn't expect they would, but I just let them know what's going on. I'll be able to fix it anyway, even if it was an issue with the motor, which I highly doubt. That would just be very unusual. I'm not even really thinking that's a possibility. It'll be a wire somewhere that is just not connected well enough. Anyway, this job is moving along very quickly. And by the way, I should mention, if you're thinking, oh man, that's a bad indication of the Centaur machine. Well, that machine is at least 10 years old. And any machine can have issues anyway. We all know that. So I'm not worried. I'll be taking a look at it this weekend, and I expect I'll be doing a video. I'll show you what I find. Kind of threw my rhythm off though. But anyway, we'll continue on here. And by the way, this is a little trick I've shown before. Often in these condo hallways, the outlets are getting really loose, and you plug in and it disconnects and falls out or whatever. You get one of these things, and there you go. Much better. It won't fall out then. And of course, in the first video I explained how I pre-sprayed with Procyon Extreme in the more obvious areas anyway, and then I'm running with my normal commercial mix, which is Revive Rocket. I've got it about 5 ounces per gallon for this job. And I'm using a green stripe with AstroTurf on this carpet. I find that these AstroTurf pads work great for certain commercial work, because of course the AstroTurf fibers are really scrubbing away at the fibers, which this one kind of needs, I think. I don't always use them, but for certain jobs I find they do work really well, actually. And if you go back to the first video, you'll see that when I showed the pad, it was really actually quite soiled. A little more than I expected, actually. But I find the 300 RPM machine does make a big difference when it comes to using those pads. I think it really improves their performance, because we're getting a lot more cleaning passes. You know, instead of 175, which most machine rotaries are at, this machine is doing 300, so that's a considerable amount more cleaning passes per minute on the carpet. And this carpet is 19 years old, and I've been cleaning it for about 15 years. Go back to the previous video on this job, and which should be the one either just before this or just before the one before this, because I have a little video. I actually have a little video I expect to put up where I show the other machine with smoke billowing out of it. Really exciting. Didn't smell very good either when it happened, and that's another clue. Actually, you can smell it. You can smell the plastic burning. I'd been smelling it a little bit before, and I was thinking, what am I smelling? So that tells me that almost certainly that it's just a bad wire. I guarantee you that's what I'll find. Well, I don't guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I've seen it before. Electrical motors are actually really simple the way they operate. There's not really much that can go wrong with them. There's a rectifier in this machine as well, but I don't think that, unless it's the connection to the rectifier, which it could be, but I kind of doubt that. I bet I'm going to find a crispy wire. That's my bet. Seen it before. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, because I'm about to switch over. Here's my Procyon Extreme right here. So we'll go and spray down here where I need it, and then I'll continue on. So, thanks for watching, and have a good day.